Rebuilding SoCal is our commitment to following our recovery every step of the way. And tonight, we're getting answers about the water supply in and around the Palisades fire area.
That's right. And KCAL assignment editor Mike Rogers is live at the desk now. Now, Mike, the big question is, when can people drink their water again?
Yeah, Pat and Juan, unfortunately, the answer to that question is not very clear right now, and it all has to do with the testing of those water systems in and around the Palisades area and what might be found when they're doing that testing. I had a conversation with the director of water quality today from the LADWP, and he kind of walked me through the steps of what all of this is. And first of all, there's a lot of prep work that has to be done to test all of the lines. We'll show you one of the reasons why here. You'll see some video of what is going on in the Pacific Palisades and really any other type of fire area. And it's these water systems that were damaged during the fire. Think of basically every water spigot you had in your home now is a potential source for debris to flow into the water system. So what LADWP had to do first was make sure that all of those areas were secured, flush their lines, and now they're in essentially a testing phase of that, and that is complicated.
Where are we in that process? Has that zone testing started yet? Are we still in the getting ready for it?
Right. So for that first service zone that feeds all the others, we did flush, stagnate, and collect samples today. Those test results should be available in 24 to 48 hours. We look forward to it. We'll review it, then share it with the Division of Drinking Water, and then inform the public about those results as we can.
And then after zone 1, then you do the same thing with zone 2.
Correct.
Through 9.
And again, just to try to fast track the process, if there's opportunities later on to do multiple service zones at once, we're certainly open to that.
Yeah, so when you hear him talk about service zones, he's talking about the 9 zones that make up the area of the Palisades, and they'll test them one at a time, obviously having to start with zone 1. Now, many of you who are in and around the Palisades area or impacted by the Palisades fire have been to community meetings where Jonathan, who you just heard from DWP, has been there. And Jonathan has been talking about preliminary results. And we've gotten a lot of viewer questions saying, well, if the preliminary results are good, why can't we drink the water? I asked Jonathan that question. He tells me that that was only from a very small number of sites, and again, only very preliminary. They have a very comprehensive testing plan, he says, with the California Water Agency. They're the ones that are the regulatory agency through all of this, so they're asking for everyone's patience. Now, we want to make sure you can get to a link on our website, kcalnews.com, where we've got a very detailed LADWP map there. You can click on the link on Seen on TV. It'll take you to exactly where the do not drink order is, and if your area is impacted. And if you've got more questions for us, we want you to either scan the QR code here on your screen or go to kcalnews.com/tips. This story today came from one of those viewer questions, Pat and Juan. We want to get more of them.
Indeed we do. All right.